Hello and welcome to part 2 of my presentation of the Reeltime Recorder. I'm starting with a clean project and I've just downloaded the Reeltime Recorder package. And let's look at the example number 2, the timeline demo. Now, this demo is not complete on purpose because it's supposed to teach you something about how to set up the entire recording. But we're still, like in the building blocks example, recording movements of objects. Of course, the real-time recorder can be used for other things. We'll look at that in the last example. But for now, let's just continue moving objects around and see what we can do with that. So in order to move these objects around, I will add an RC data component again for recording. There it is, RC data file. And of course it needs a file, but the file already exists in resources. We're just going to use that. So sphere movement, there you go. So this is ready to record. Now the cube will also need this, so let's go here, add a data file, and add a cube movement. Now we also want this movement of the, what's it called, capsule. We also want to record that, so we're going to click on recursive, so both the cube and the capsule will be recorded because the capsule is a child of the cube. Okay, that's all pretty easy, but now we need to tell the player recorder, which is just another component. You can say here RC player recorder. You could just add that. I already did. And for now, we're just going to record, let's say, 1, which is going to be the sphere. Okay, set it to record. So, okay, let's just go ahead and do this. It's about the sphere, so begin. And I'll just go here and click on sphere and start moving it around the entire area. Okay, good enough. So that's the movement I wanted to record. Let's do the same for the cube. We set this to play. Make a second entry for the cube right here. And set that to record. Now, of course, the sphere is already going to be moving because I set that to play. I could have said do nothing. And then it would just stand still, but I want it to move. Now let's record the cube. Go back to scene, click on cube, and yeah, start moving that around. Okay, let's just say that's it. So now let's watch this. Set this to play, make the whole thing play. Of course, we already know what it's going to look like. So now it gets interesting. It's called timeline demo because we're going to play with the timeline now. So here's the timeline, and you're going to have to open a timeline window. So window, sequencing, timeline. And it always comes up here, but I really like to have it down there. So there's our timeline. Now you just drop the cube here, and you have to say add Reel Composer clip track. And then you want to create a Reel Composer clip. Okay, that's this one here. The cube's not moving yet, so I'll have to go further down. Where does it start moving? Still nothing. Where does it start? There. Yeah. Okay. So really everything before this point is nothing. So I could say editing, trim start, because this is where it starts moving. So now we have movement all the time. Let's do the same for the sphere. Okay, sphere starts moving about here. So let's trim that start and whatever. So now they're all doing something. Actually quite nice. But let's say you don't want that constellation, you want it to be a little bit later. So there you go. And you can, of course, you can stop in mid-movement like this. Or you can say editing split, and then just don't move for a while. And then maybe the sphere moves while this is not moving. So we have movement of the cube, movement of the sphere, and then movement of the cube and sphere, like that. Okay, that's pretty clear. Well, thank you. That was all for this video. I just wanted to show you that you can incorporate the recorded movements into your timeline for larger and more complex arrangements. Thank you.